My name is Amara, and this is my story. I was born in a small village where people believed that a woman's biggest success in life is to get married. From when I was little, everyone told me the same thing. You're such a beautiful girl, Amara. One day, a rich man will marry you and take you away from this poor life. Those words sounded sweet, but as I grew older, I realized they were a trap. They taught me to wait. To wait for someone to come and change my life. To wait for a man to decide my future. One day, I got a small job at a construction site. Yes, me, the so-called village beauty. Every morning, I carried blocks on my head. The sun burned my skin, the cement dust filled my nose, but I did it with pride. Until my friends saw me. Ah, Amara. So this is where you've been. The most beautiful girl in the village carrying blocks. Why don't you just find a rich man to marry you instead of suffering like this? They laughed and called me names, but I smiled. Every block I carried built my strength. Every insult became my motivation. Every drop of sweat whispered, "You are going somewhere." At night, I cried quietly, but each morning, I got up again. Then I met a man, handsome, confident, and rich. He said, "Amara, you're working too hard. Let me take care of you." At first, I thought he loved me. But one day, he said, "If you start making your own money, you'll forget that I'm your man." That one sentence opened my eyes. He didn't love me, he loved control. He wanted me weak and dependent. That night, I cried my eyes out, but by morning I made up my mind. I left him with nothing but my dignity. When I finally got an office job in the city, I thought things would be better. But another battle began. My boss started flirting with me. He said, "Amara, you're too beautiful to be working this hard. Come closer, let me take care of you." I refused, and he got angry. He made my work life difficult and spread rumors that I was proud. But I didn't give up. I told myself, "Amara, your name will never be used to buy favors." I kept working quietly and honestly. There were nights when I sat alone and cried. I wondered, am I doing the right thing? Maybe I should have stayed with that man. Maybe women aren't meant to struggle this much. But I remembered my mother's words. "My daughter, never put your future in another person's pocket. Work for it, and God will bless you." Those words kept me going. I started learning about business, saving money, watching videos about entrepreneurs, and praying like never before. Slowly, things began to change. What started as a small hustle turned into a business. First, I sold building materials. Then I started a small construction company. At first, people didn't take me seriously. They said, "What does a woman know about construction?" But I worked twice as hard. And one day, I signed my first big contract to build a school. I cried and whispered, "God, thank you for not letting me give up." Today, my company, Amara Group Holdings, employs over 100 workers. The same blocks I once carried on my head are now lifted by people who work for me. Years later, I went back to my village. The same place where they laughed at me. My old friends were still there, tired, struggling, waiting for someone to rescue them. One of them ran to me with tears in her eyes. "Amara, we laughed at you. We called you names. But look at you now. You made it." I held her hands and said, "My sister, it's never too late. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Start saving yourself." Now, men from all over come to me, rich, powerful, famous. But I no longer choose out of fear or poverty. I choose with peace and purpose. Because I am no longer the girl who waited to be chosen. I am the woman who chose herself. To every young woman listening to my story. Don't wait for a man to come and change your life. Don't wait for luck, marriage, or validation. Work. Believe. Pray. And never forget, your dreams are not too heavy for your head. People may laugh at you today, but one day, they will clap for you. My name is Amara. Once, I was the girl who waited. But now, I am the woman who became. If I can do, why can't you just believe and put in the work, and your imagination would be your reality just like me.